Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going.
I didn't
and
want
here
the
we go
ball.
from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton, open the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Taken in by Bailey, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
up on third down. And be caught by his back. Camaro. And he gets this
Come by a
forward
mile.
to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
70 Lions.
Here's shot, first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
38-yard line.
Draw play here, Hampton. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Get some space around midfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. First down from the 42. Back to Hampton. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Running it with Hampton. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Kappa.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. He'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He's hitting from backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hinton. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get their first points of this game just before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Shuck now on first down. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Chargers might be able to get some points late after the interception. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert back to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Screen here for Kamara. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So the hurry up here. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They still need 4. Third down now after the penalty. Design bootleg here. It's his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the gun. Here's Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Throw cut by his running back. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handout. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offensive line, 2nd down. To throw, Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. He's back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Go.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's caught left side by Hill. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Chuck now from the gun. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. 1st and 10. Got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Working now from the gun. Caught by his back. Camaro. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw again here. It's Chuck. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Continue to...
What'd I do?
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Shuck. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way,
Do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, no.
Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said.
No, I can't hit it.
Can't connect there.
Let me hit it. Let me hit it.
Going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert.
Oh, nice.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Shuck. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Herbert changing things up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 36 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go now.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They will throw again. Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Los Angeles.
To the air again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Finding room in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Second and a couple. On the give, this is Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hampton. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Slam pass complete to Olave. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shuck looking to throw once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again is Shuck. To the right side, he's got Vele. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Short throw to Disley. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. The offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we'll go forward.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Muérdetela, muérdetela. Mastíquetelo.